conversation and a perspective of critical value to women and practical value to all of us. That includes us men. Welcome to Ms. Biz. Now, here's your host, Christina Gears, on Talk Radio 570 KLIF.
Woo-hoo, ladies, and it is the day for you to have your big girl panties on. Let me tell you, this is Christina Gears, your integrated financial planner. And boy, are things are happening, huh? We've got some great interviews coming up. I am so excited. Jill Martinez, who is the editor of the Irving Journal, okay? Last time we had a guest, we had Colonel Kim Olson, jet pilot, now human resource development. Now we have Jill Martinez and Jolene, Thompson, who is her business manager. So we're really going to be looking at talking to some powerful ladies here that are outside the box. Newspapers are going out of business, and you know what? Our local papers are coming back to life. We're getting back to the basics, people, and that's really what this whole economic downturn is about. I am having so much fun. My heart is in pain because I too have, China at 97, which lost 78% of its value, okay? So I'm in the boat with you, and I'm telling you, it needs to happen because we have to get back to basics, which is what we're doing. We need to come together, okay? And here is a big old shot. Listen to this. I think I told you guys that my parents were first generation Americans. My dad came from Czechoslovakia, his parents, Sophie and John Sparanga. And my mother's parents, oh God, all I know is they were Mr. and Mrs. Barbalex. I'm sorry, Mom, I can't remember. My mom's been dead since 1980, so she knows my heart's in the right place. Anyways, there was an article today. Go to the internet, clevelandplaindealer.com, or actually go on Yahoo, that's your best bet, and put Cleveland Plain Dealer, and then go to view today's headlines, and then click on Sunday, and that is a story about my grandma and grandpa, John and Sophie Sparanga. They were being evicted from their house that they bought for $8,300 in 1928. Sound familiar? Okay, and then in 1935, 1933, 5 years later, they're getting evicted. Well, they had a riot. 6,000 people came out to stop the police. They were throwing rocks, stones, kitchen utensils. It was hilarious, just hilarious. I'm so proud of my grandpa and grandma. I mean, for them to generate that kind of support out of their neighborhood. That away, I know you're watching me too, okay? So we're going to lead these women into financial security every single day, all right? So now, I'm going to tell you a story that is just so Oh, and one thing, too. I got to call this reporter up because it says they don't know what happened to Sophie and John Sparanga. I'm going to call them up tomorrow and let them know that the granddaughter, one of the granddaughters, there were many of us, is a financial planner. And so is my brother in Cleveland, Ohio. So we got the genes, right? It's going to be awesome. And I was at a charity breakfast on, I've been in a lot. Let me see what day this was. Friday, okay? For our wonderful Irving Symphony. You guys need to, I'm not going to take up time on that because I will plug them when this thing starts. But we are, symphony is like boring when you sit there and you watch them play. And they're really talented. And your hat's off to them. But, I'm bored. My husband's embarrass me, so I don't even take them anymore. Well, our symphony is totally different. It's multi-sensual. It appeals to every sense that you could possibly have. They have a thing where they have an acrobat. Anyways, I won't take it up here. So I'm sitting in this charity thing for the symphony. That's what it was for. So I'm there, and this woman next to me says, "You know what, Christina? I'm going to be making an appointment pretty soon to come see you." I said, "Really?" She says, "Yeah, my husband lost his job 8 months ago, and we lost our house." I said, "Oh my God, I'm really sorry." She says, "You know what? It was the best thing. We got into a smaller house, and we're $200 a month away from only living on my salary." Okay, listen to this. This is what makes a financial planner's heart go thumpity thump. I'm telling you, I am was music to my ears. And we're going to stay that way, so when my husband gets his job, we're going to save his whole check. I mean, this is the way it should be. We are so wealthy. We're such a wealthy country. You really could live very well on one person's salary and save the other instead of trying to spend the other, and then we overspend the others. And we're living beyond our means, and what the heck? That's why we're in the situation that we're in. And do you know what? I also want you to go to, I got to take my glasses off here, and you got to go to the Yahoo. I'm pulling the thing down. Yahoo, and you got to click on the Dow Jones, and then go to the maximum. If you click on the Dow Jones mountain chart, it'll take you to another mountain chart that'll say that any year that you want, and you just hit the maximum, and it'll show you the stock market from 1928 to date. Okay, so our downturn seems so bad because we're in it right now. It's kind of like when you were in the second grade and you didn't have your homework. Remember that? Oh my God, I didn't even want to go to school. I was so paranoid of what they were going to do to me because I didn't have my homework, and I was up all night instead of just getting up and doing it. I just laid in bed and worried about it. Isn't that what we all do? That's what we're all doing about this money issue, girls. Get your big girl panties on. And like Kevin says from my broker-dealer, he's got his big boy boxers on. And we're going to be having some bumper stickers pretty soon for both of y'all, because both men and women listen to my show. So we're going to just treat all of you to some wonderful stuff. And if you look, all right, they're going, oh, the Dow's going down to 5,000. Well, it didn't get up above 5,000 until after 1996. Can you think back that far? 1996? I was doing okay. Were you doing okay? We're just getting back. We just got to shed all this junk that we bought, okay? That we don't need, that we're always buying new of. It's unnecessary. So now we're learning that. So who out there is ready to say, we're going to work this year to live on one salary, even if your spouse hasn't lost his job or her job? How about trying that out first? Why wait for a crisis? Why lose your house? Do it now. Get that. Go to my website, MsBizRadio.com, and get on that pyramid, okay? And look at what it says. 2 months emergency cash. 6 months foundation savings. The right insurances. You have all that taken care of, and you can handle something like this. If you don't have that taken care of, then you got credit card debt, and you are in trouble with a capital T. I'm telling you, ladies. You bet I can.
Count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of light.